then all you have are skills. Because it's easy, especially in my environment, we say leadership, we bow, we applaud leadership. In this environment, leadership sometimes has to have humility. You'll get evaluated and somebody will say you had no enthusiasm. It takes me medication, therapy, counseling, 3 days away at Sun City playing golf, speaking to my life coach, I'll be okay. The point is, this is a sharing environment. If you look on the bottom of your program, if you don't have one, make sure you take one home with you. It gives you a synopsis of Toastmasters International. It talks about we're a world leader in communication and leadership development. Why? The old Toastmasters used to teach you how to speak. They thought if they taught you how to speak, you would develop confidence. You heard Michael saying that he no longer stutters. He had to unlearn that what are we going to call that? That challenge. He had to unlearn it because he would whatever. I don't even have a stuttering methodology. But he had no confidence because he had a lot of trauma in his life. You come into an environment where 15, 16, 17, 18 people hardly know you, and you tell us your life story, and you immediately make a connection, and I'm sure you'll connect and you'll have another conversation, because that's what she does. And that's what being human being is all about, those connections. So in theory, we can teach you to be a leader. We have an area director, a district director, area director. And his ambition might take him to more places. But all of it is over here. The old Toastmasters used to teach you to communicate, used to teach you leadership, would develop your confidence, your listening skills. You need to listen as a leader. Very important. But the new Toastmasters, is Octavia back, is about public speaking. There are almost 50 courses on the pathways. In depth, each level. There's 11 parts, and then there's levels. And each one has its own dynamic training.
Recording in progress.
Like, for instance, mentorship. If that's something you want to develop, Gilbert, there's a course, in this program for you. Public speaking, interpersonal communication, strategic leadership, management, and confidence. So they've taken those elements and they've added it to 11 parts. I'm going to elaborate. Dynamic leadership, effective coaching, engaging humor, innovative planning, leadership development, motivational strategies, persuasive influence, presentation mastery, which is happening now. If you are in that environment where you have to present something on your brand, Vimpy, you want to do it in a way that captures the audience's attention. Team collaboration, strategic relationships, and visionary communication. Now, let me tell you something. In whatever vocation you're in whatever aspect, whatever level you are in that vocation, your ambition, your career planning, the relationship you have can benefit from Toastmasters. Toastmasters, like the other organizations I told you about, where it's about camaraderie and collegiality and teamwork and team networking and communication. It's about learning by observation. Although I think it's a bit different in the gym, you actually go lift the weights, right? I can't get thin by watching you exercise. I can't join a pony club if I don't want to learn how to ride a horse or a pony. So that's what we offer you in Toastmasters. We want to invite you to consider joining our family at Vital Communicators, where not only will you learn all those skills, but you will also teach the skills that you develop. It's a win-win situation. If you intend to make a difference in life, once you know who you are, young lady, what's your name? Melina. Pumelele. Once you know who you are, you need to know how you will influence the person next to you. Your family members, your friends, your colleagues, your associates. Once you develop that skill, you might want to start working on your legacy. How will they remember you time? What impact did you make on my life with the time that I spent with you? And this is the perfect environment because it's safe. Michael said it. Even when we critique you or evaluate you, we only judge you if you enter a contest at Toastmasters. We only judge you, Tavo, on your speaking ability, or your impromptu speaking, or your humorous speaking, or your use of the English language if you enter a contest, because there's prizes. But if you come to Vital Communicators, everything is done with the universal language of love, because we've been there before. We've been in the situation where we might make a mistake, where we think in Afrikaans and speak in English, where our pronunciation is wrong, and we don't have as many jokes as Nicholas Mitchell. But we're here to learn. And we want to invite you to be part of that journey, because it's all about the journey on these pathways. Happy with that? Consider it. Speak to our VPM after the fact if it's something you'd like to do, and let's make sure we make the circle bigger. Madam, sir.